Chelsea is experiencing a transfer dilemma involving Conor Gallagher. Despite interest from Tottenham, it appears Gallagher is in no rush to make a decision on his future this month. It remains to be seen how this will all play out, as the situation seems quite open, but this is not ideal for Chelsea, who will need to raise funds this January if they are to sign any new players. The Standard report explains that Ian Maatsen and Trevoh Chalobah are two other local players who could leave, but one imagines a sale of Gallagher would make them the most money at the moment, and if he doesn't leave this January, his value is likely to fall by a season hot. The England international is in the final year of his current contract at Stamford Bridge, putting pressure on Chelsea to let him go for potentially well below market value. The 23-year-old could in many ways help the Blues by accepting a move now for the benefit of the doubt. Although of course many fans will also be hoping he signs a new contract after his fine performances on the pitch this season. Enzo Fernandez has given Chelsea a major boost to their hopes of signing Paulo Dybala this month. The 30-year-old forward has been heavily linked with a move to Stamford Bridge recently, as Mauricio Pochettino looks to further improve his attacking options in the January transfer window. Pochettino has reportedly identified Dybala as someone who can give his team the edge in front of goal. According to Tutto Mercato Web, Chelsea want to take advantage of his release clause, which can be triggered by submitting a €12 million bid, a fee that only applies to foreign clubs. However, the Argentine's release clause is said to expire on January 15th, meaning the Blues only have around a week to complete a deal. Luckily for Pochettino, Fernandez has spoken to Dybala about a potential move to Stamford Bridge. When asked about speculation linking Dybala with Chelsea in the summer, the midfielder told Argentinian outlet O, "Yes, I saw something about it. We'll see. I hope he comes. I spoke to him and told him I wait. For him to share a barbecue or something, I need someone to share friends with." Chelsea could sign Ivan Toney for £20 million less than Arsenal, according to Antonio. Despite not having played a single minute in the Premier League since May, Toney remains one of Europe's most coveted strikers. The England international is eligible to return to full action on January 20th when the Bees host Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. At that point, there was less than 2 weeks remaining in the January transfer window. If Toney, who has just 18 months remaining on his contract at the GTEC Community Stadium, is not released this month, then Brentford may be under pressure to agree to a cut-price offer. Meanwhile, Thomas Frank's side have reportedly priced the striker at an eye-watering £100 million. And Arsenal are being asked to pay if they are to revive their title hopes, said Michael Antonio on Footballers Football podcast. "I believe to Arsenal he is worth £100 million. If he had been at Arsenal when they played West Ham, I'm sure they probably would have won that game. Chelsea need a bagman, but I don't think they need him as much as Arsenal. For Chelsea, it would probably be more than £80M, because Ivan Toney is a baller. He's quality. But for Arsenal, they need to spend £100M to try and win the title. Chelsea didn't win the title this year, so I don't feel that £100M on a striker is really relevant for them to spend." Chelsea's deal for Victor Osimhen has been given the green light as a stunning £112 million deal inches closer. This is based on an extraordinary report today, which claims that Osimhen has given the Blues his approval for the move and has even recently signed a new contract with Napoli with a release clause of £112M. According to Team Talk, citing sources in Italy, the striker has agreed terms with Chelsea regarding the move, which would take place in the summer. Apparently, Didier Drogba and John Obi Mikel have offered the star to Stamford Bridge, who were happy to enter into a pre-agreement this month that will see him officially move in the summer. The report adds that various sources in Italy expect some moves in the coming weeks and believe this is the last season they will see the 25-year-old wearing the famous light blue jersey of the Serie A champions. Even though there are big surprises, currently this step is still not possible for a number of reasons. Chelsea are still outside the top 4 and are a team that cannot compete in Europe's premier competition, meaning that Osimhen's commitment to move now would be premature. Fabrizio Romano now claims that one of the teams currently competing in the Champions League is confident of signing a Chelsea player this week. He took to Twitter to state that Borussia Dortmund anticipate being able to complete a deal for Ian Maatsen this week, with final details still being worked out. It has been widely reported that Bundesliga teams are interested in a deal that would at least start as a loan for Maatsen. However, Chelsea are believed to be open to selling the 21-year-old on a permanent basis, with a £30 million fee coming back in the summer. Romano claims that Dortmund are confident of reaching a deal for the 21-year-old this week. He said, "Borussia Dortmund are increasingly confident of completing the Jadon Sancho and Ian Maatsen deals this week. The conversation went well. Sancho ready to go as soon as he gets the green light from United. Details of Maatsen's loan deal are still being clarified with Chelsea." Ivan Toney drops big January transfer hint amid Arsenal and Chelsea ties. Ivan Toney commented on the recent transfer speculation surrounding him in a new exclusive interview with Sky Sports. "There is constant transfer speculation surrounding Toney despite his situation, and a big move in this transfer window seems inevitable, with big clubs continuing to sniff him out." Toney claims he wants to repay Brentford for the support they gave him during his football ban by staying with the club and helping them stay in the Premier League. Toney said in the interview, "The club supported me from the start. The fans support me, and that's a huge part of it. Even when I'm not at their games, they sing my name. And I get a lot of messages on social media. My friend sent me a video of fans chanting my name. I got goosebumps when I found out they were still behind me, even though I wasn't there. Everyone knows Brentford is a family club. They have been amazing to me. I can't thank them enough, especially the fans. They also supported me from the first minute, so it looks like I have to pay a lot of things." Chelsea are monitoring another French centre-back, Jean-Claire Todibo. RMC sports journalist Fabrice Hawkins via X has confirmed that Chelsea and Manchester United are keeping an eye on Nice centre-back Jean-Claire Todibo, who is having a breakthrough season in French League One. The 24-year-old defender has been a mainstay for Nice this season, appearing in 14 League One games and significantly strengthening the team's defence with his performances. With Thiago Silva expected to leave the club when his contract expires in June 2024, Chelsea are eyeing another top defender to strengthen their squad for the upcoming season. Chelsea are also trying to release players such as Trevoh Chalobah and Malang Sarr because they are not in Mauricio Pochettino's plans. Therefore, getting a new defender to add depth is very important for Chelsea. Todibo has emerged as the ideal candidate to replace Silva, as he has the comprehensive skill set required for a central defender. However, competition for his signature will be fierce, with Manchester United also expressing an interest. In the context of modern football, Todibo appears as an ideal central defender who excels at marking, tackling, interception, and dribbling. His incredible athleticism and speed make him a significant potential asset for any club. Notably, he is among the top 5 European players with the most successful tackles. Although Chelsea have quite good defensive depth with the likes of Benoit Badiashile, Levi Colwill, Axel Disasi and Wesley Fofana, the addition of the 24-year-old defender would be a significant improvement to the squad. His arrival will further fortify Chelsea's defence line, making it even stronger.